gaze out upon the waters. And that's because when this was built in the 1970s, you didn't want to look at the water. It was gross. It was completely polluted. There was dead fish and garbage floating on top. It smelled. It was disgusting. So they turned their back on the river. But you'll notice today, right along the river's edge, that there's a river walk. And that's thanks to Mayor Daley. Now, he made it a point in the 1990s to clean up the river. And we've spent millions of dollars doing this. And it is working. Every year they took a survey of the wildlife that lives in and around the river. And every year they find more and more. So that's a good sign. That means that the river's getting healthy again and can support life. But we can really see how things have changed on our western shore. We've got these beautiful new build townhomes with their porches and terraces overlooking the river. And you kind of say that they've embraced the river. And of course there's this beautiful shaded river walk, making it a great place to walk your dog, sit and read a book, read the newspaper, enjoy your morning cup of coffee, or just sit and watch the world go by. And this just goes to illustrate that today, in addition to us viewing this river as a transportation corridor, or an industrial corridor, or in the past, a giant open sewer, we now also view this river as a recreational place, a place to spend time, to use and enjoy for recreational purposes. Now, if we're really lucky, we might even get to see some kayakers or canoers in the water today. I don't think we've seen any yet, but 20 years ago, you definitely would not have seen any. Those people would have been called crazy. Because this water was so polluted, they probably would have had to get a tetanus shot if they actually wanted to go kayaking in it. But today, the kayakers just go to further illustrate that we have cleaned up this water, and we can now use it and enjoy it for recreational purposes. And of course, that's a good thing for the people that live here and come to visit. Now, we are turned around. We're going to head south, and maybe we're going to be lucky and they're not going to be doing sandblasting when we go underneath the bridge, so that our ears aren't cracked in half. But anyway, you'll notice directly in front of us this large concrete building with the Sun Times and the Holiday Inn up on top. And you'll notice that there are sections on that building where there are no windows. It's just concrete. And if you can imagine, that's how that entire building used to appear as. Now, this is a style of architecture which is known as brutalism. And you can kind of understand why. Because that was basically a giant concrete bunker in the middle of downtown Chicago.
Take them and I like it.